What's going on, everybody? It is Sparks Comics here. It is time to talk about this week's indie comics that are on Final Order Cutoff. Final Order Cutoff coming this Monday. We've got a lot of really cool books on here, and I'm going to talk about a couple of trade paperbacks and collected editions as well, because there's some really cool things I think you guys should be checking out or using this opportunity to pick up the collected editions. So we're going to go down on the Previews World page from the top on the Final Orders Due section and start talking about these. But first, if you're new here and are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate you guys that are subscribed and watching and everything and supporting. I hope this information is helping you guys out there. And drop some comments below as we go through this. Let me know what you are looking forward to picking up when it comes out. So we're going to start with Image Comics. We've got the deluxe hardcover edition of the Department of Truth. This is collecting issues number 1 through 17. And we've got, of course, James Tynion IV writing this with art mainly by Martin Simmons, but with other art in there by Elsa Charretier, Tyler Boss, John Pearson, David Romero, Allison Sampson, and Jorge Fornes. Such a great cast of artistic talent on this. I think I have read all the way through 17 for the series. I dropped it somewhere around 20, and this is actually how I really want to pick it up from now on, is in these really nice hardcover collected editions. So I'm very much looking forward to this coming out. It says in shops April 26th, which is a lot later than you're going to see that the single issues are coming out. March 1st seems to be the date for most of them, but our FOC date is on February 6th, this coming Monday. So first up of single issues, we've got a new series from Jeff Lemire and Gabriel Hernandez Walta. We have Phantom Road number 1. This one I'm very much looking forward to. One, I've really started to get into Jeff Lemire's books, and I'm looking forward to a whole new creation from him. Dom is a long-haul trucker driver attempting to stay ahead of his tragic past. When he stops one night to assist Birdie, who has been in a massive car crash, they pull an artifact from the wreckage that shows their lives, that throws their lives into fifth gear. Suddenly, a typical midnight run has become a frantic journey through a surreal world where Dom and Birdie find themselves the quarry of strange and impossible monsters. It's a grindhouse horror meeting high-concept supernatural fantasy in the first issue of a bold new miniseries from Jeff Lemire and Gabriel Hernandez Walta, the Eisner Award-nominated creative team behind the best-selling Sentient series. This, like I said, looks phenomenal. I'm excited to check out this story because that description just sounds perfect. I'm ready for it. One that I want to throw out there because is another Image book. I want to throw this out there because I have not seen a second printing for this series since it has returned, and that is Saga number 61 is getting a second printing. Of course, Brian K. Vaughan, Fiona Staples putting together this masterpiece sci-fi saga of a story. This is the first second printing since issue number 54, which was many years ago. So I know the whole first series happened during that time where they weren't doing second prints, and that's probably why Image stopped doing second prints for a while. But 61's back for a second print, so if you missed picking it back up when it returned, pick up the second print. I think that's a cool thing to go for and pick up. Coming down, we got one more thing I wanted to point out that is in Image Comics here. Actually, two more. And both are collected stories or graphic novels. One is called Stringer. It is a crime thriller. It's a hardcover. And it's from Patrick Kindlon and Paul Tucker. Patrick Kindlon is the one that is writing the Frontiersman world. There was a follow-up series I'm forgetting the name of, but it's all in that same world. What is this one about? 1983. Tournament Tennis. A racket stringer turned small-time drug dealer gets in over his head transporting a gym bag of cocaine across Europe. Carrying 500,000 in narcotics puts him on the radar of every dangerous man on the continent. Whoops. There's some previews pages in there on the Previews World website that look fantastic. And we have to talk about this one because it is one of the nominated books for Horror Comic of the Year on the Indies Awards, and that is Dark Ride. We have Volume 1 being collected here in a trade paperback. It is 4 issues for $14.99. Joshua Williamson and Andre Bresson and Adriana Lucas bringing us this story about the scariest place on Earth. If you're thinking Disney World, but horror, you are on the right track here. Devilland has been the world's premier horror-themed amusement park for over 50 years, home to the scariest ride ever created, the Devil's Due. But behind it lies the deadly truth about the reclusive founder, Arthur Dante, and the choices he made to ensure his success. Now his children, Sam and Halloween, will discover the true horror behind their family legacy, and that all their dreams may be founded on the stuff of nightmares. I read the first issue of this, decided I wanted to trade weight it. I'm excited to pick up the trade now and read the rest of the story. Issue 1, there's 3 issue 1s coming up here that are all super exciting issue number 1s. This one is going to be releasing on March 8th. And this is a new one from Scott Snyder and Francis Manapul. Coming from Dark Horse Comics, we have Clear, issue number 1. It is an original series on Comixology right now, so you can check it out. I have not, but I have heard such great things about this story. It is a 3-issue miniseries. In the not-too-distant future, mankind no longer sees the world as it truly is. The invention of neurological filters has made it so one can view reality however they may choose. Old Hollywood, monochrome, zombie apocalypse, anime, the possibilities are endless. Neo Seamus Sam Dunes is one of only a handful who choose to live without a filter. When the death of an old flame reveals foul play, Dunes is set on a wild and twisting mystery that will take him from the city's deadly underworld to the even deadlier heights of wealth and power. The art in this looks incredible. Francis Manapul doing some fantastic things, and Scott Snyder, as always, bringing us an excellent story. The next number 1 that I have on FOC this week that you guys really need to pick up, and it is Hunt, Kill, Repeat from Mad Cave Studios, from writer Mark London, artist Francesco Archidiacono, and Mark Deering. Ryan Kincaid's providing the cover A, and I think it's Marguerite Savage on the cover B. We got great team here, and it's Kill Bill meets Clash of the Titans in Hunt, Kill, Repeat, the all-new action-packed series by Mark London, creator of Battle Cats and Knights of the Golden Sun. When the Greek gods invade Earth, society is quickly forced to comply with their new rulers. However, one god, Artemis, rejects her brethren's ideology and has found solace in the love of a mortal. When she is called to Olympus to answer for her betrayal, the gods strip away her godly powers and leave her for dead. Now, 10 years later, Artemis is on a quest for revenge to confront her father Zeus for taking away everything she ever loved. It's an all-new original series by Mark London with art by the dynamic Francesco Archidiacono, colors by all-star Lee Lowridge, and covers by Ryan Kincaid and Margaret Savage. This looks fantastic. All the previews I've seen for it are phenomenal. I am very excited to see this come out. It is releasing on March 1st, and the cutoff is this Monday, February 6th. Last one on the Final Order Cutoff list for me this week that I really want to talk to you guys about is a new one from AWA, and that is Red Zone, number 1 of 4 from Colin Bunn, Mike Diodato, and Lee Lowridge again. We got cool cover A here from Raza. And this is what it's about. We have Randall Crane, an unassuming American professor of Russian and Slavic studies at NYU, is called in by the U.S. government for a secret international mission back to Russia, where his long-buried secrets come to light. When his support team of commandos is ambushed and killed, it is up to Randall to fight his way out of Russia using his particular set of skills. What are those skills? I need to know. This is a little bit different for Colin Bunn. Colin's been doing a lot more horror recently, so this is a cool thing we're getting to see here, where he's doing a different genre than he's been doing a lot recently. So I'm excited for this one as well. That is 4 number 1s on the cutoff that you guys really should go check out. Could see Saga number 61. It's a number 1 of sorts. It's the first one of this arc, but I won't call it that, and it is a second print. And then there's some really cool collected editions on here. Some of these, of course, coming out a little bit later. March 15th for Dark Ride. April 19th for Stringer. And the Department of Truth hardcover coming out in April 26th. So lots of great things on the list this week, as always. And as I said earlier in this video, if you're new here and have not subscribed, hit that button down below. Join in on the weekly videos for Final Order Cutoff, for New Comic Book Day, for lots of great creator interviews. We've got so many cool ones coming up, and we just want to talk to you guys about great comics. So join in. As always, collect what you love. We'll see you next time.